Add Astro. Thank you for completing today's commissions. Here is your reward. Add Astro.
Thing, I just want to finish this. Finish this. Thanks, good night.
Let's light it up! I'm going in! Animal test 6308. Stand clear. Animal test 6308. Shiver! Let's get it on! Ha! Gloves off! Let's light it up! Stand clear. Animal test 6308. Absorption test. Judgment! Yeah, teamwork is dreamwork! Enhanced animal module set lights out. You're dead meat! Everybody stand back! Animal test 6308. You can't run! Stand clear. Absorption test. Animal hypostasis and I'm going in. Shiver. Gloves off. Look alive. Stand clear. Animal test 6308. Stand clear. Animal test 6308. Teamwork is dreamwork. Swirl, Mark 2. Lights out. You're dead meat. Hey, let's get it on. Let's light it up. Judgment. Stand clear. Animal test 6308. Stand clear. Absorption test. Going in. Shiver. Yeah. Animal hypostasis emulation. Gloves off. Let's get it on. You can't run. Stand clear. Animal test 6308.
Yo, did you change your name? Or are you new here? Nice picture. Dehya or Sino. Both are hard to use, in my opinion, when it comes to terms of. So Dehya and Sino both are hard to use or build when it comes to the amount of resources or effort needed to make a character good. Uh, but I would prefer Sino though, because Sino's burst, you have the control when to punch or slash compared to Dehya here, who just goes when you burst. It's kind of awkward. She just keeps attacking. You can dash, so she just keeps attacking. It's annoying, you know. I thought Genshin was different. They didn't have autoplay. So it's kind of annoying sometimes in a bit. Sometimes she will punch here, and the enemy should be here. Another enemy, example, is on the other side, and then the other enemy you want to attack first. So Sino, you have more control and more flexibility. With Dehya, she's like an unorthodox character. She can be main, but you need a lot of investment. So currently, I'm trying out the melt Dehya. So basically, I think they preferred the Hoyoverse made Dehya, so they prefer that Dehya should be used in a different manner than what we usually do. You know, hyper carry, the usual hyper carry like Sino. So yeah, I think my Dehya is pretty good so far, even just with the bell. So I think I like Dehya because I'm able to use the bell. I like her more. Well, I like her already, so I pulled for her. I like Sino as well. I have Sino on my main account, so I invested more in my Sino. So I got the second refinement for Sino signature spear. The movement passive, I don't mind that. I really don't mind how fast the character runs, as long as the character that I like is running. If you know what I mean. So where was I? Yeah, so Sino is better in my opinion if you want to um, choose between the two. But Sino, I know he needs a lot more investment because I can't always have my Bennett with him. So I invested more in my Sino. I got Sino's signature weapon to R2 while trying to get the beacon for D-Look, which I usually regret. But at least my Sino had an upgrade. Sino is more fun because again you have a lot of control with Sino than Dehya. So after Sino's burst ends, if the enemy is still alive, I mean after all the teammates burst ends, if the enemy is still alive, and a couple more hits to kill, so your Sino can just keep attacking with his burst. Because with Sino you have more control, as I said, because you can choose whether to end your burst early or try to extend it a little bit more and deal the finishing blow, something like that. They not so fun because you want her to be usually a main DPS, so her burst just 4 seconds, kind of annoying. But I like this, I like that. I prefer Pyro more. I like Dehya's design more, but Sino has much more personality now, especially with his jokes and quests. What was I going to do? I forgot. Okay. So yeah, so with regards to Sino and Dehya, they can be good. You just need a lot more investments than your usual characters like Raiden or Ito. So Sino needs a lot less investment than Dehya, in my opinion. And Sino has a lot more fun team comps. It's more fun to play with Sino because when he bursts. Uh, you just need to keep pressing attack, and his playstyle is very active. When Sino burst, you gotta attack, then skill. You attack, then finish the Sino finish the normal attack, then skill. It's more fun. But I like Pyro, so I got Dehya. And I think Dehya less fun because less time. Want her main DPS, but I think she's more of a quick swap, I guess. But it's not much of a problem to me if that Dehya is not that fun because I got her because I decided to get her because I like her. I skipped like Nilo and Nahida and Kokomi, but I didn't skip her because I like her. So ultimately, if you get the character that you like, their difference or shortcomings, you can get around them, work around them, or build around them, or improve around them. But if you, I have like a Ganyu on my second account. No matter how strong she is, I don't like her, so I'm not gonna be able to bring out the best in her. So ultimately, if you pull for the characters that you like, you're gonna have much less regrets. But as long as you're aware that if they're not that meta, as long as you're aware that you need to put more investments on them, get their weapon. But I'm happy with the bell already. But that's just my theory, my game theory. So what's I going to do? I forgot. Oh yeah, I need to level up. Lieutenant's insignia. Lately I'm using Sino more on my main account. So it's this in my opinion, Sino or Dehya more. I cannot give a solid answer to that because well I use them equally at the moment because on my main account I like to run Sino more than that right now than my Diluc or Ayaka on the overworld. But right now I'm maining Dehya because I'm building her. And yeah, sometimes I like to run around doing commissions with a different character or a new character, so there's much less burnout. But if they're on the same account, I think I will try to to run them both on the same team. But I would play Sino more. My Sino does not have energy recharge issues, just like my Dehya right now. So I try to build weapons, equipment, build character builds and team comps. My team comps also revolve around solving everyone's energy issues, so that patience and your playstyle. So my Sino, almost all my characters don't have energy recharge issues because they're well built, well invested, and especially the teams. So I try to figure out solutions to maintain their burst up time. So where's the enemy? Enemy! What do I need? Oh, the lieutenant insignias, the insignias. The No, it's not. I got it for my D-Look that already has an R5 Serpent Spine. And my D-Look is C2, so I tried that weapon on Dehya, and I tried to proc the C2 like 3 times, C2 D-Look 3 times skill, and Serpent Spine still deals more damage. But well, if you're gonna main Dehya, no, I don't think it's worth it unless you're a really solid fan of Dehya. For me right now, my Dehya is fine with the bell, as you can see, or red horn. Well, but if you don't have an R5 Serpent Spine yet for your D-Look, the weapon, Dehya's weapon is fine. And the major problem is the weapon might not get a rerun, so I forgot about that. So that's my biggest mistake. So I got Dehya's weapon on D-Look, thinking that if I can R5 that weapon with D-Look, my D-Look will deal more damage or more insane than my R5 Serpent Spine, but it's what it is. But at least I have something new to play with my D-Look, I guess. But at least the Serpent Spine R5 might deal more damage than the Beacon, but at least my D-Look that doesn't use shield teams, or if you get it on Dehya, your D-Look or Dehya will be a lot more tankier in Spiral Abyss. Because enemies right now are overkill. They can one-shot you, knock you back. I mean, over time the enemies in Abyss hit harder and harder. But I'm already fine with the bell. So I'm not gonna risk trying to get the weapon. And even though it was rerun, I'm fine with my Dehya that's using the bell. So I'm gonna try to challenge getting 36 stars with the bell, Dehya, but that's gonna be next month. She's still level 70. I also have Red Horn. I think Red Horn is a lot better because it looks perfect on Dehya. I think that's Dehya's signature weapon. That looks better on her. See? But the weapon is good. Overall, it's a good weapon. So I think for overall account, the Beacon might be more worth it. Can still be worth it, but I think Red Horn's still pretty good. Look at the crit damage. But that's just my theory, my game theory. Yeah, I think Red Horn, my R5 Serpent Spine dealt like 20,000 more damage than...
You're dead meat!
the crap.
Just great.
The crap. So yeah, that's a problem with the burst.
I've done.
So yeah, so that's why you shouldn't get the unless you're a huge fan. You're gonna get destroyed with frozen with enemies that freeze you. So I think that reminds me of enemies in Breath of the Wild. I just finished Breath of the Wild a couple weeks ago. So yeah, no, not really a bad thing though that Genshin copied Breath of the Wild, because Genshin, if you don't have a WGS, if you don't have a Red Horn, if you don't have an R5 Serpent Spine, Beacon is fine.
Absorption test. Stand clear. Animal hypostasis emulation. Punishment. Teamwork is dreamwork. Look alive.
You can't run from death.
Well, if you have like already a weapon like this, it's fine. But if you have like another Claymore character, sure. I think it's fine to get the beacon as well. So I think that's the biggest mistake of the Genshin players. So they're hyped for new characters. You know, there's that itch always to gotcha, but you don't need more characters.
Let's light it up.
Well, if you're really bored, but I think for me, these days I would prefer just trying to get like constellations of my favorite character or weapon refinements, like how I got refinement for Steino's weapon. It's R2 now. Ooh, where's the damage coming from? I couldn't see the damage. I couldn't find the damage because I thought that was a huge damage. I don't know where it came from because of the burst animation. Probably from Mona, I don't know. Or Dehya herself, I don't know. Yeah, but Red Horn is pretty good. I mean, if that's the best weapon you have, just use it. And just save for a character that you like, so you don't need to pull for the new weapon if you have a similar weapon. But I'm trying to get an elemental mastery by Diluc, and we'll try beacon. Then I get a better elemental mastery sense.
Pay your dues.
Look alive.
Gather.
So this is the Dehya main defense.
Off we go. I'm going.
I like how she smashes the ground.
Shadows of fate. Let's get it on. Let's light it up.
For this
I will demand order. I wish they would have like an option to turn off burst animations. You couldn't see the damage earlier.
stabilize.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
Oh, it's lagging. I'm downloading Fantasy Star on PS5.
Buckle up. You asked for it.
Well, not touch crits. I wish they would just like have removed the automatic attack. But I think they sort of like becomes berserk. Yeah, it reminds me like Final Fantasy games, old Final Fantasy games. Sometimes your character will get inflicted by berserk. Sometimes it can be a good thing because the character gets increased damage.
Let me scrap.
I can't see the damage well because it's lagging right now. The thing is high. I'm still downloading Fantasy Star. It's like an hour and a half left. So I'm just building Rosaria here. For a melt. Team comp. I don't think she's that bad though, but it's kind of like after she bursts, I feel something missing. You know, I want more action. But if you're in a quick swap team, you know, it's more or less kinda the same, like with Ito's burst. And the overall output might be the same.
Buckle up!
Everyone on me! Bam!
Like this, I would prefer Ito more.
Who wants some of this?
Because the burst lasts longer. So I think it lasts like 4 times than Dehya. I'm just trying to stick Dehya in whatever team comp. This used to be my hyper Raiden hyper national team. So I don't think it was worth it, like swapping out Dehya for Xiangling. Xiangling is just really good, but you know, if you need to use Xiangling on another team, so Dehya could be like your Xiangling substitute.
Look alive! Yeah. Teamwork is dreamwork! Now you shall perish!
There's no escape. Oh, he's still alive. He's still alive.
Can't run from death.
Well, my Raiden is pretty strong. She doesn't seem to need Dehya, but it will depend on the team comp. But if you're a long time player, chances are you don't need Dehya. But I think like Hoyoverse is going for newer players. For newer players to use Dehya. I don't know if that makes sense. But that's just my theory.
Gloves off!
My game theory. And yeah, just 36 stars of bliss in this team comp, so can't really say Dehya's that bad. But we'll see when my Dehya is level 89 soon. Maybe next month. I'll try it for myself. But overall, based on my experience, I have like Mia with R5 Rust. I'm able to 36 stars of this. So I think any character at C0 can 36 stars of this. But characters like that are like Dehya, so you know, just need more investment. Then the really strong 5-star like. But she still needs investment though. Depends on if you're a hyper Raiden. But if you have like a second DPS Xiangling here, so that could make up for less investment or less constellations. Yeah, again, I would rather just try to get constellations and the signature weapon of your other favorite characters that are actually limited time that reruns. So I really don't need this, but you know, sometimes you can just relax and just know that not that only every abyss will be 36 stars, but it will be obliterated. So where was I? Yeah, pretty much we'll just be like talking about random topics. But yeah. Well, unless you want to ask something or some, you have a topic to talk about. What the crap? I ran out
Caswell's
of
a tough adversary.
enemies, Katui enemies. It's gonna take a while. Why? I just fought a few. Okay,
But at least it doesn't hide anything. What you
so
see
we're
is
still
what
in
you get.
business.
And whether you take on the challenge,
But I kind of like that they is not that strong, or at least mine is. You know, characters like don't deal like nuke damage because sometimes it kind of makes like exploring overworld commissions or farming enemies in the overworld. It can make it a bit more uh, interesting because the enemies don't just die a few shots. But yeah, but I don't think Hoyoverse will make characters that are not viable for Spiral Abyss. Okay, so the chasm is more clearer. So, okay, so what I want to, sometimes I want to, one of the things that I want to talk about is the difference with the PS5 and the PS4 versions. I don't know about the PC, but the graphics is just better, and I think but not this part, but as you can see over there, the graphics with the landscape in the distance looks really great, and the amount of fog. I think that fog is not with the PS4 version.
I will have order.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
I once saw a video that devs talk about the difference PS5 and PS4 when they're promoting the PS5 version. It's like they kind of like built the game from ground up. Feels kind of like that. But there was this section that they really overhauled and looks great at the top. So let's see if is it this. No, yeah, I think this is the section. Yeah, I think it's these parts. It looks a lot more beautiful on the PS5, basically. But I don't know on the PC though. Again, that's just my theory, my game theory, I guess.
Quake! This is order. Stabilize.
Yeah.
I see through you.
I'm going in. Think this upon you.
Run!